Alright, what's going on guys? So today I'm going to be going through 3 mistakes that you're making in Rainbow Six Siege. These mistakes will be stopping you from hitting champ. A lot of people think that the reason they can't hit champ is because of their random teammates or because of like cheaters or because of things that are out of their control. When in reality, the majority of the time, it's fully well within their control to actually reach champion in the game. Like, getting champion is a lot easier than people think. And if you fix these 3 mistakes that you are probably making when you solo queue in Rainbow Six Siege, you will rank up. So the first mistake is not saving your drones in the prep phase. Generally, when you're solo queuing, you'll either leave your drone in spawn and you won't pick it up, or you'll just drive your drone around the map and just have a bit of a like race car derby with your friends. Like that's not going to win you rounds. And the info that you get from actually droning in the prep phase is not like useful. Like, oh, okay, there you are defending basement. Oh, there's a guy running around getting the hatches. Cool. He's killed my drone and you've got that info. Like, how is that worth it? It's not. So what you want to do when you're solo queuing is never just run your drone into the building. You can either take it out to your spawn and actually pick it up. Like, I see a lot of, when I'm running out of spawn, I'll just see a lot of drones in spawn. I've started tending to just shoot them when they're in spawn now because they're not going to get picked up anyway. So why not just shoot them? But what you want to do is you either want to take your drone out of spawn and pick it up, or you want to like set it up on a position that you're going to enter. So let's say I want to enter from the junkyard and I want to go for a little solo map clear. In my prep phase, I'll find the safest way. So I'll probably drive it out around the map, find the safest way to get to my entry point, which is going to be small tower, and then I'll find a good drone spot within small tower to place my drone, and I'll just place it somewhere like that. And then I can just wait on the drone. I don't have to make noise on the drone, I just wait. I can take my hands off my mouse and my keyboard, wait for somebody to come around, see if anybody's here. If nobody's here, get off the drone, run into the building. I'll check my drone again, see if it's still clear. Okay, still clear. I'm safe to enter. And then once you're in the building, it's a whole different game. One of the hardest parts about solo queuing is getting into the building safely and getting around the map safely. Now, the second mistake that people make is not droning properly. When people solo queue, they either won't drone at all, or they'll drone too far ahead, or they'll drone useless shit. Like, if I'm gonna, let's do this, keep the same scenario if I'm entering small tower. I'm gonna try and clear our dining side. So I'm safety out of my drone here. I'm on my drone. Okay, I'm gonna check here. I'm gonna drone dining. Okay, dining looks good. Dining's clear. I'm droning kitchen now. Okay, kitchen's clear. Kitchen's clear. I'm droning green now. Okay, green's clear. Green's clear. Okay, I'm droning big tower now. Okay, big tower's clear. I'm good to enter. Do you see a problem with how I just droned there? Because you should. What I've droned, right, is I've droned far too far ahead in an area that I'm not even going to be going. Like, I'm going to be going in here. I might go around this way towards, like, bottom right, and go towards the basement stairs to go down to the freezer. But I've drawn too far ahead, so by the time I've got off the drone, someone could have just run up from sight, run around in here and run in here. And the info that I got in this room is now old and it's lost. But the way that I like to see it, when you drone a room, that info is hot. That info is like hot info because you know it's like, you know it's good, you know it's good info. And the longer you leave it after you've got that good info, it gets colder and colder to the point where you're less certain if that info is actually real anymore. If I'm solo queuing, I don't need to be droning all the way up to big tower. All I need to drone is, let's say I'm droning this dining, I need to drone dining and maybe kitchen to see if anybody's holding the kitchen angle on us. A general rule of thumb that I like to use is to drone the room that I'm going to enter in 1 room ahead, or maybe 2 rooms ahead depending on where it is. But you don't want to drone anything else. And then after that, another thing you have to think about is where you're aiming right after you've drawn that. If I've drawn dining and kitchen and I know they're both clear, I'm going to be going in aiming towards bottom right stairs here, because I know this is not, I don't know if this is clear or not, but I know this is clear and I know this is clear, so I don't need to come in pre-firing. I don't need to come in pre-firing kitchen or checking here. I can just come straight in pre-firing, pre-aim in this angle, because I know that this is clear, and then I can maybe check green in case someone's come up green. Like, you basically want to aim at wherever the info is the coldest, if you're using that same scenario of like hot and cold info. The third mistake I see a lot of people doing solo queuing, and I used to do it a lot myself, is playing too aggressive. Generally, when you're solo queuing, it's like, the way that I like to see it is when I die, the round is over, and that's because I can trust myself to win a 1v1. I can't say the same about my teammates. And if you're in a 1v1 situation to win the round, who would you rather be in that situation? You or a random teammate that you've got in solo queue? 10 times out of 10, I would say me. That's because I can trust myself to have like full control of and do whatever it takes to win that round. I don't want to put the control into a random's hands. I'd rather have the full control, know exactly what's going on, and like fully have it within my grasp to win the round. I don't want to rely on teammates to win the round and carriers to win. So what this means is don't spawn peek. Obviously you might have found a cool spawn peek off like TikTok and you think, okay, let me just try it. Okay, so there's a spawn peek where you run out of this door. I'll run out right, and I'll get this guy off spawn. I'll run out and get this guy off spawn. Ha, he's dead. Look, he's dead. Haha. That's not gonna win you games. You've got 1 kill. That's not gonna win you games. Right? Yeah, that's a bad example because that's actually a good spawn peek you can do. But let's say you run out here. You run out here trying to fight here. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's a 5v4. 10 seconds at the round. 5v4. The enemies have 4 people to kill in 3 minutes, rather than 5 people to kill. And that's one set of defender utility that's not active anymore. That's one person that's like one less gun up. And in ranked, it's a lot about having your gun up. It's very rarely that people win games from planting. So man count is huge, and that's why you need to stay alive. Generally, I find that the best sort of playstyle for solo queuing is passive but taking calculated risks. So that's not running out of spawn, that's not jumping out of windows. Actually, well, sometimes it can be jumping out of windows. But generally, I find that like if you play more on the passive side, so you're more playing around site, not on the site, you don't have to always play on the site, but around the site areas where you can quickly react, come back to site if anybody's rushing on site or if your teammates are dying somewhere, and just play in areas where you can back up your teammates and play for calculated risks. And calculated risks, you'll find out more about them as you play the game, like what sort of risks you can take, which don't too much put your team in disadvantages. But for the most part, you should think of it as if I die, the round is over. The round is a lost round, because generally it will be. So that's 3 mistakes that you're making in solo queuing and how to fix them. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, same sort of mistakes or tip videos like this, then drop a like as well and drop a comment saying what you would like to see, and I'll see you in the next video.